Sometimes people make mistakes in life. Some mistake can be rectified and some will have consequences for the rest of your life. And do not let that mistake be in your life. And this video should be watched by every young man, woman, old man, whether he is any condition, whether he is in middle age, old age or young age. Definitely listen and apply this lesson in your life. Because even once we make this mistake, once we get caught in this trap, something may be wrong for which we may have to regret for the rest of our life. That thing is doubt, suspicious. If doubt enters in the human mind once, if the net of doubt was spread, it was impossible to get rid of it. And sometimes the consequences are so terrible, so much sacrifice has to be made for it, for which one has to follow the whole life and shed tears. There is no other way but to shed tears. Let's not make this mistake in your life. What is the real truth of what you are trying to understand in your life? What is the important to know? It is important to understand it, to understand. I am bringing a story in front of you. This story is about two husband and wife, Nitu and Raj. Nitu is a beautiful woman of 20 years old. She has two children. She is very happy with her children and husband. And Raj always tries to make Nitu happy. As much as there is work, he calls Nitu once a day. He also loves children very much. After coming from the office at night, when the children are sleeping, the two of them gossip together, working together, and many things they discuss. And sometimes giving chocolate surprisingly to Nitu. Sometimes they watch movie. In this way, the life of these two is going on very well. Everyone is happy to see these two husband and wife and this small family. Whenever anyone sees these two husband and wives and this small family, they always say that their family should never be overlooked. They are very happy. In the meantime, Raj had to go out for 7 days due to some work. Raj has a job. Different kind of work comes in the office. Had to go out to finish the work. When he went out, Nitu had a hard time. Nitu did not express any desire to be separated, but it is necessary to go out. Raj left. When he called after reaching, both of them talked for a long time. The next day, in the absence of the Raj, Nitu went out to do all the work, finish the morning routine and got the kids ready for school. After reaching the school, all arrangements done for her children and he returned to the home. She quickly returns to the vehicle because at home there is a lot of work left in home. She is sitting on the car. Meanwhile, on the phone, the message ringtone rang. Nitu took out the phone and read the message. After reading the message, the whole thing turned upside and down. Her mind did not work. It was as if the entire sky had collapsed on his head. The message said that I have been in a relationship with your husband for the last 5 years, but now I feel that I should not have any more relation with him. Now I have completely freed him. From now on, your husband is completely yours. After reading this message, the soil fell from under his feet. Nitu went mad. Nitu thought, the one whom I loved so much, I loved with all my heart for 5 or 7 years, finally did this to me. Where there is my deficiency? What did I do wrong? Where I have done such mistake, due to which I have been treated too nicely and have a relationship with another person behind my back. So nice treatment in front of me, so much love in front of me, and hate backside on me. Is it human nature? Is it human character? Like this my thought ran her mind. Nitu, without thinking about anything, immediately called the Raj. Raj is busy with office work at that time. The phone hang up then. And then the doubt of Nitu grew, and her doubt grew stronger. She felt that message she received was absolutely 100% correct. Nitu called again. Raj stopped and came out. Whatever she had to say, the imperceptible thoughts went out of her mind, said whatever she wanted. After saying what she wanted, only one thing always asked to Raj, that which mistake was made by me, or what a strange person you are. You have defamed Raj. You spoke nice word to me in front of me, treated me nice and slapped me on the back. You stabbed me in the back. After saying what to say, the phone hung up, and Raj makes a phone call from his side because he does not know, he can't figure out what really happened, and anger is hidden within the mind of Nitu, so she never picked up the phone again. Raj thought, I will sort this out when I get home. But there was a great love between husband and wife. The relationship was very beautiful. Attraction was great. The mind was not in control. Nitu started driving. Then the mind has no control over the head. The vehicle was moving at fast, high speed. Tears flow from the eyes, and everything is remembered. What beautiful moments we spent. Who came, ruined my world again. She thinks that the girl's fault is not, and again she thought, it is all the Ram's fault. If Ram is right, such a thing does not happen. All the anger went to Ram. All these things are going on in the mind. Sometimes there are terrible judgments going on in the mind of Nitu, and on the other hand, the wheels of the vehicles are moving fast. In the meantime, a truck came in front. The truck hit the brakes, and when Nitu opened his eyes, she found herself in the hospital. 2 or 3 days had passed when she opened his eyes. Her body was bruised all over, plastered in various places. Tears fell from his eye as he regained consciousness. She asked, where did Ram go? I will talk to him. The doctor then said, your husband is sitting outside. Shall we call him? Then Nitu said, yes, definitely call him. I have a conversation with him. The doctor called Ram and brought Ram. As soon as she sees Ram's, tears flow from her eyes and ran out of the shower. She started cursing again. Again, she began to speak harshly with Raj. After hearing all these things, Ram said one thing, will you give me some time? I want to say something. Then Nitu said, what else you have left to say? You have ruined the relationship, and do you have the right to speak? Then Raj said, I have the right. No, all these things will be known after my words are finished. You have not had anything from me yet. One thing just you keep saying, when you have spoken, now it is my turn to speak. Let me speak for a moment. Nitu said, yes, okay. Say. Raj said, just take it out once, phone from your pocket. Then Nitu takes out the phone. She said that she has a number, call her. Nitu says, why should I call? What do I need? Raj says, call once to that girls for me. Nitu called then. A girl called Swati is on the phone. Raj says, ask him about me. Where did you meet me? How did I get in touch with her? Know all things. You should know all things. You know everything. When everything is finished, everything is done. What is the problem in knowing these things? Then Nitu asked Swati everything about it. Swati then said one thing. Who is Raj? Did not I know? Nitu's mind was confused then. Then Nitu asked, you don't know Raj? She said, no, I don't know who Raj is. Till today, I have no relationship or conversation with a person named Raj. After listening to the Swati talk, her mind was completely blown away. Nitu then said, how did you message me? How did you message on my phone? Then Swati checked her phone once more. After checking, she said, sorry, the number I was sending the message to was wrong. The end of the number was 43. I sent message to the 13 by mistake. Sorry for that. I was texting someone else. It's going to you. Saying this, Swati hangs up the phone. At that time, Raj is looking at Nitu. Nitu's life has turned upside down. Her mind did not work anymore. Actually, this message was meant to go to someone else. But it came to me, and without understanding it, I put so many things together. And the consequences of this scandal are so terrible that today my whole family is ruined. My body is completely exhausted. What a big mistake I have made. Start crying again. Raj then asked Nitu if that girl knew me. Nitu said no. What a big mistake you made without knowing or listening to anything. What a big mistake you made without knowing or listening to anything. Without knowing or listening to anything, how big a mistake you have made, how much harm you have done, how much harm you have caused to me, and how much harm you have caused to yourself. Have you thought about how much damage you have done to yourself? It may take years for the body to recover. It may not recover. Do you know why this happened? Just for one mistake, that is doubt, suspicion. You did not think twice when you got the message. What is the real truth? Who sent it? How far is it really? And how much do I depends on the person who came about? And it comes about the person, how much do I depend on that person? Have you ever thought about whether or not that person really did this? And this mistake is made by millions of people, and millions of young people make this mistake. When something like this happens in life, this just happens. They never even try to know the real truth, and they start misunderstood. Respond before you react. Understand before you misunderstand. Before misunderstanding someone, understand what is the real truth. Otherwise, this doubt will do so much harm that it will only be said in tears. Need to learn by making mistake in her life. What are we learn from mistakes in life? At some point in your life, you will be faced with knowing the truth and not reacting without knowing the truth. Let us think about these things today at this moment. Whenever something seems wrong to us in life, doubt comes into our mind. Create understanding without misunderstanding him, without creating misunderstandings. There will be many such times in life, sometimes unexpected things will happen to us, and then the work of intelligence is to find the real truth without believing what is visible to the eyes. To know what is the real truth is to be mad and be patient, so that our relationship will be saved. There will be no chaos in our life. When we know the real truth, we realize it is a problem like a mountain. Knowing it as a small problem, this should not be done by anyone. Don't let doubt come into our lives and destroy our lives.